Welcome to Nuts Corner Circuit for the first ever Rally Sport Association Driver Development Day. Designed to help competitors hone their skills and make their race days even more fun and more competitive. The RSA is all about giving drivers the affordable opportunity to compete in what has become a very expensive sport. And the newest incredible opportunity that the RSA has brought to the fore was on show. The Junior Crosskarts. Designed and built in-house by the RSA's top man Alan Hyde, they allow aspiring race drivers as young as 8 to get an early start in motorsport. And putting them through their paces today were 8-year-old Ollie O'Donnell and 9-year-old Charlie Fleming Jr.
This is our first ever effort in a coaching day for our ladies and our juniors. So bear with us if we get a few wee things wrong. We're on a learning curve as well. But I'd like to introduce you to our two instructors. First of all, we have Trevor Roberts, who is a former world superkart champion. What year, Trevor?
95.
In 1995. I mean the real world, as in around the world. Fantastic. For a young lad from Ireland who had two founds to rub together. I don't know how he did it, but he did it anyway. And we've got Niall McShay, another world champion. What year, Graham?
2004.
2004, again round the world in Group N. So the best you can get that we have brought together today to teach you both rally skills and track skills, of which the RSA use both types of venues. So the course, for what our word, is going to be both in here, out there, and on the track. Now it's non-competitive on the track. You don't have to be going too hard. It's mainly to see have you taken the skills that the guys have transferred to you and put them into practice. And then when the guys go back to the track or the certain rally stages, they'll be better educated. The idea is to make them better drivers, safer drivers, and to help them fill up the leaderboard to go for trophies. I have a cane in here. Seriously, we are going to talk to you exactly the way the kids do, because the idea is to try and get you all and singing on the same hymn sheet. So now when you're in the car together, you're together, if you understand. And that should make a successful job. These guys, and Fell, by the way, come on around Fell, who worked for many clubs in Northern Ireland, including being clerk of course, scrutineer, coordinator, involved hill climb champion, very educated individual, loves motorsport. She's Trevor's partner, so she'll be helping out as well. Young James McShay will be here also, who's our recent junior Northern Ireland champion, and he'll be at hand to chat to kids as well if you want to. Driving rally cars and race cars isn't just jumping in and going as hard as you can. It's using your head. You understand me? Thinking about things in advance and using your head. Am I right, Trevor?
Well, there's only one line. There's only one line around this circuit. There's a lot of lines around the circuit, but there's only one fast line around the circuit. And if you are heading in and coming out of a corner, you've got to be thinking of heading out of the corner to carry the speed. If you're coming out of this back corner down the back here, and you get halfway up the straight, and somebody's flying by you, and you automatically think his car's working on 9, it's just because he's come out of the back corner a little quicker than you, because the two cars are probably the same. That's a racing, that's looking at it from a racing side.
You know, certainly on tarmac rallying, how similar they are, you know, it's about things like as basic as a tyre will do one thing really well, it'll do two things, you know, a bit not too bad. So if you're asking a tyre to brake, if you brake it in a straight line, it'll do that really well. When you try to turn and brake at the same time, it doesn't want to do both of those just as well as it can do one. So it's about braking in a straight line, bleeding off the brake as you turn it into the corner and trying to get on the power, hit the curb, use all of the road, open the wheel out as much as you can to bring you right out to the very limit of the track. Because the more you can take the lock off, that frees up the car. It'll accelerate faster, certainly all the small cars. It's the same for all cars, but it's so critical in low powered cars, you know, because any sort of scrub on the tyres and it just slows it down. Try to correct. Now, two things is you can correct a slide. Can be tricky enough sometimes. What's even more tricky is getting the snap back, and that's whenever you get snap back over steer. So if you're sliding into a corner, it's very important to get the right amount of angle on, get it on, keep it on for as long as you need. But the moment you need to take it off, it's about getting it off quickly and accurately, because it's very easy to go on a slide and then flip the other way and round you go. And
you can go in that way.
Go the opposite way.
Yeah.
If you imagine, right, as you come up to a corner and there's a bit of string from the brake pedal up onto the steering wheel. So you're coming up and you brake, or whatever, if you're braking with your left foot or whichever, we can talk about that later. You're braking, brake as hard as you can. You're asking the tyre to slow down. It's in a straight line. That's the most effective bit of braking you're going to do. Now the moment you enter the corner, that string, when you turn the steering wheel, that's pulling the brake pedal off. You can't enter with the same amount of brake force on. So you've got to bleed the brake off as you get turned in. So if you imagine like you're down here, you brake, you start to enter the corner, you're bleeding the brake, you're trying to get it rotated a little bit. You come from the outside towards the inside to the line, and then as Trevor says, you want to be accelerating here. And you accelerate, this is the point where you should have it all done. You're trying to get the car rotated. At this point, you get it rotated and then on the power. Now if you slam on the power and you've got lots of power, then you're going to understeer. If you don't, if you have more underpowered cars, you probably can have it floored, because if it's not that tight a corner, it won't understeer. You have it rotated and then you're trying to open the steering as much as you can to allow the wheels to be straight, and then it'll accelerate down the straight for you.
A great classroom session by Niall and Trevor, but now it was time to translate it all out on the track, starting with an in-depth track walk. Next up, grab your chariots, use all the width available and smash those apexes, and practice what they preach.
I will ask Al, could you arrange a test day or two for the juniors to get them up to speed?
Another one?
Aye.
Would people like it? No, this was just a trial thing.
Like a practice day before you go to the actual rally to have it, to get that, because I think sometimes when they go into a rally, they're at one of your events, the pressure's on from word go, and they don't feel that they have time to try these wee different angles. As on a day like this here, you can try them different angles and get away with it, and the next lap, but when
You basically said purely a test day rather than a competitive day.
aye.
Right, we'll work on that. Well, generally, did you think it was worthwhile coming to this one?
Definitely.
And I see smiley faces. That's the most important thing, doesn't it?
I've always a smiley face. Even when I sit down.
He doesn't smile that much anyway.
Can I give yourself a round of applause?
Thank you very much.
Well, how'd you get on with that? Did you learn anything from it today?
I definitely improved my lines there and all, big time.
About car balance and stuff and understeer and oversteer?
And everything.
At least you enjoyed it.
Good.
What's your takeaway then? What's the thing that's sticking in your head for the rest of the day on it?
Definitely improved my lines a lot there. I can see where now I could gain me time.
Any input? We'll speak to your dad then. So is any input from dad then how he was getting on?
I know, good. A completely different track out there from what we were used to. We were completely wrong lines all along. Good day, good learning day. Well, probably so.
That's it. That's it.
A school day.
That's it. School day.
A good school day.
Well, good luck to you.
All right.
It's great, yeah. It's a good day out.
Good, good.
Yeah, learned a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You seem to be going well out there anyway,
Yeah,
so
thank you.
good, good. You put back again then?
I'll definitely come back again if it's on anyway, yeah.
Yeah. It's good to have that experience in the aisle
It's
and
good to have with Niall again.
Yeah.
Getting all them tips now, or other days you come down doing different things, you learn the corners properly there
yeah,
today.
yeah. That's good, good.
Yeah.
Happy days, well done.
Yeah, thank you.
Right. Well, how'd you find it?
Good, really good. It was nice to have Niall sit with me and actually suss out where I'm going wrong in the corners. I know I was taking the wrong corner far too hard in there, so I was messing up the next corner after it.
Yeah.
But it's all a learning curve. I think the biggest problem were my lines and stuff, so hopefully that sorts it out.
Great to have Niall out with you. Like,
Yeah, definitely
So,
good experience.
yeah.
And even have his knowledge. I know it comes from rallying and stuff, but he sort of knows his lines
Yeah.
and it goes hand in hand what we're doing here.
yeah. Was it much different to what you were doing? He says you were going well, so
There's a few bits, a few lines that I could near go into the corner a bit harder if I take the right line round it.
Right.
Sort of like the bottom corner. But apart from that, no, I feel happy that way.
good, good.
Yeah.
Happy days. That's good. You enjoyed it anyway.
Yeah, it's great.
Happy days. Thank you.